What if I told you the world's most dangerous striker doesn't just score goals? He's building one of football's most valuable empires. Erling Haaland isn't simply a goal machine. He has become a global superstar, one of the highest-paid footballers in the world, and the face of a new generation. Every single time he steps onto the pitch, defenders know exactly what's coming. Yet almost nobody can stop him. But his journey didn't begin in Manchester. It started in Leeds, England, where he was born in 2000, while his father, Erling Haaland, was playing in the Premier League. Football wasn't just a dream in the Haaland family. It was their way of life. When Erling was still a child, the family moved back to Norway. While other kids spent their free time playing video games, Haaland focused on becoming stronger, faster, and more disciplined. His coaches quickly realized he was different. He wasn't just taller than everyone else. He trained harder, and he wanted to win every single challenge. By the age of 15, people inside Norwegian football were already talking about him as a future star. His professional career began at Bryne before moving to Molde, where legendary manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer helped shape his development. But Europe truly noticed him after his move to Red Bull Salzburg. Then came the night that changed everything. In the UEFA Champions League, Haaland scored goal after goal with incredible confidence. Suddenly, every major club in Europe wanted him. His speed, his strength, and his deadly finishing made him one of the most feared young strikers on the planet. The question was no longer if he would join one of football's biggest clubs. It was which giant would win the race. The race for Erling Haaland was finally over. In January 2020, he joined Borussia Dortmund. Many expected him to need time to adapt. Instead, he shocked the football world. On his Bundesliga debut, Haaland came off the bench and scored a hat-trick in just 23 minutes. It was the perfect introduction. From that moment, defenders knew exactly what they were facing. A striker with incredible speed, unmatched physical strength, and one of the most clinical finishes in modern football. Goals came almost every single week. Records continued to fall. But Dortmund always knew they wouldn't keep him forever. Europe's biggest clubs were already preparing massive offers. Then, in the summer of 2022, Manchester City made their move. It became one of the smartest transfers in football history. Many people wondered if Haaland could adapt to the Premier League. He answered with goals, lots of goals. In his very first season, he broke the Premier League's single-season scoring record and helped Manchester City win the historic treble, the Champions League, the Premier League, and the FA Cup. He had achieved what many players spend an entire career chasing. Off the pitch, his success was growing just as quickly. Major global brands wanted his signature. Nike signed him to one of football's biggest boot deals. His salary, performance bonuses, sponsorships, and image rights pushed him into the group of the world's highest-paid athletes. But perhaps the most surprising thing about Haaland is that despite earning millions, he still prefers a simple lifestyle compared to many football superstars. And that disciplined mindset may be the biggest reason his empire is only getting started. But Haaland's story is no longer just about football. It's about building a legacy. Every single year, his value continues to rise. His contracts, sponsorships, and global image have turned him into one of the most marketable athletes on the planet. Experts believe his career earnings could eventually reach extraordinary levels if he stays healthy and keeps breaking records. Yet money has never seemed to be his biggest motivation. Unlike many superstars, Haaland rarely shows off a flashy lifestyle. He spends most of his time focusing on football, recovery, training, and becoming even better. That mentality is exactly what makes him different. While others chase attention, Haaland chases perfection. And that's what makes him so dangerous. At only 25 years old, he has already won almost every major trophy at club level. But there are still challenges ahead: winning the Ballon d'Or, leading Norway to a major international tournament, and becoming one of the greatest strikers football has ever seen. Many legends have scored goals, but very few have changed the game. Erling Haaland has the chance to do both. The little boy who dreamed of following in his father's footsteps has become the nightmare of defenders across Europe. His story proves that natural talent can open the first door, but discipline, consistency, and relentless hard work are what create greatness. The biggest question is no longer whether Erling Haaland will keep scoring goals. The real question is, how many records will still be standing by the time his career is over? Because if the first chapter of his journey is any indication, football may not have seen the very best of Erling Haaland yet.